Hello and OMG, welcome back to my channel where today we have episode 2 of underrated cosmetics brands that you need in your makeup collection featuring Dominique Cosmetics. So if you want to see how to get this very smoky look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so we are on the second episode of this series of makeup brands that you need that in my opinion are underrated that should belong in your collection. And I am featuring none other than Dominique Cosmetics, and I've talked about this brand here on my channel before. Reason is I love their products. Each palette that I've gotten from Dominique Cosmetics has been absolutely amazing. And if you don't already know Kristen Dominique, she is a makeup influencer. She is the owner of Dominique Cosmetics, and they're more of a very small cosmetics brand. They're not very big, but I feel like they should be, and I feel like they're going to get to that level because their cosmetics are just phenomenal. But Kristen Dominique is kind of more of a low-key influencer. If you haven't watched any of her videos, she's super calm, super relaxing, super positive. So if you're looking for someone to watch makeup tutorials or to watch consistent makeup looks with just, relaxed vibes, head to her channel. She is just absolutely amazing, and I have always loved her videos. I have on no makeup right now, so I'm looking crazy, but I wanted to feature 2 palettes here on my channel. We're going to be doing eyes first, and then we will be diving into some lip products last. But I have one palette right here that I seriously use every single time I wear makeup. I don't wear makeup every single day. I try to give myself 2 to 3 days out of the week to let my face breathe, because as we all know, wearing makeup every single day is not good for your skin. Maybe just do eye makeup on those days that you want to let your skin relax. But this palette right here, the Transition palette, is, I want to say, her best palette ever. And the reason is, look how big it is. The packaging is so pretty. And it's basically a palette that you're supposed to be able to use for your entire face. And I can attest to that. You definitely can. So what's nice is it's big. It has a very large mirror. And look at these colors, literally transition shades for everyone. You can do a multitude of looks. You could do natural looks, cool tone looks, smoky looks, dramatic looks, peachy looks. You can do literally summertime, springtime, fall time, winter time, and any time of year looks with this palette. I absolutely love it. You can see I've already hit pan on one of the shades. The shade is called Caramel. I know that this palette had sold out relatively quickly. I want to say it is still available. There's another palette that there's, I think, a similar one on the website, but this one I had gone in a BoxyCharm. It's the Celestial Thunder palette. I actually have 2 of them. That is how much I absolutely love this palette. And this one right here is so pretty too. It's so different too from the Transition palette. I really love that every single palette has a mirror. So if you travel, a Dominique Cosmetics palette is one of the best ones you could bring with you when you're traveling. But this one right here is a lot more of a dramatic, more fun palette for those of you who like more bold colors. You still get a few transition shades in here, and you can still build up some pretty spunky, funky looks by adding some pinks, some purples. These pressed glitters are absolutely beautiful. So if you don't have a Dominique Cosmetics palette, she also has the Latte Palette, the Latte 2 palette. They're sold in Morphe. They're online. Get you a Dominique Cosmetics palette, and if you're really someone who wants to do looks on a daily basis, get the Transition palette. If you already have a palette like the Transition palette and you don't really have something with pops of color, get one of her palettes that have pops of color. You won't regret it. The formula is so blendable, so pigmented, just absolutely flawless. So with that being said, let's go ahead and prime our eyes. I'm going to go ahead and use the Dose of Colors concealer to prime my eyes. So like I said, we're going to be doing the eyes first here on the channel, and then we will be diving into some lip products. I normally do my eyes first, so that is why I'm starting off here first doing the ojos. So what have you all been up to? I know that my uploading schedule has been kind of all over the place, and I'm really working on fixing that. It's just, excuse me, this year's been just jammed packed. This year has already been crazy. Anybody else agree? It's just, I don't know, now we're going to lifting mask mandates. We're in a weird stage still with the world and life, getting older, getting more busy. Work is picking up. What about you all? What are you all up to? But yeah, it's been quite the year already, if I must say. Okay, so I want to do I did kind of like a red look the last time. I wanted to kind of do something more cool toned today, but the lip combo I'm going to be adding later is only going to look good if we do a certain type of look. So I'm going to do more of like, I want to say a brown smoky eye. I feel like I haven't done a smoky eye in a very long time. So for the transition shades, we're going to be using the transition palette. Let me just grab a brush. So I'm going to be first diving into caramel and then toffee. I love these two colors right here. They are beautiful. If you are more on the fair tone side, you can also use them for whatchamacallit, for bronzer. And comment down below if any of you own anything from Dominique Cosmetics. Even if you don't, comment down below maybe some products you're interested that you know, you think look cool. Like I love to interact with you all here. So please let me know what is it that you all like. And if you follow and have heard of Miss Kristen Dominique, I would love to know if she is somebody you follow on Instagram. And if you don't, you should. She is so beautiful. Like she has really changed her makeup game. Like she knows how to just make herself look so sultry now, and just her makeup techniques have evolved so much over the years, and she really knows what fits her face. Really how to manipulate her face, things of that sort. So she really knows like her dimensions and things like that. So it's really cool to see her makeup evolve into the way it has evolved. And she's always been naturally beautiful, but her makeup game has just completely stepped up. Like every time I see her channel, or her post, I'm like, oh my God, is that Kristen Dominique? Like she looks so different, but it's just because she does her eyeshadow in a way where she brings it up and she kind of makes her eyebrows go up. She brings in, I'm telling you, you have to watch like her YouTube channel because you will see what I'm talking about. But yeah, she's just like one of those OGs like you should follow because she's been in the game so long. Like from what I see, she's such a sweetheart. She has a very large group of friends. So whenever I see people with a large group of friends, that tells me like, you know, they're very likable, things like that. So anyways, yeah. So now I'm going to start to make that brown smoky eye by adding blushing, mocha, cinnamon, and coffee beans. Oh, sorry. I'm going to be adding, I don't know if you all saw, I'm going to be adding blushing, mocha, cinnamon, coffee beans, and hazelnut. I'm going to just like start to build those up. So first I'm going to go ahead into blushing and kind of just still build up that transition because I want to do a brown smoky eye, which I'm kind of nervous about. I haven't done a smoky eye in so long, but I use this palette all the time. So I know that I'll be able to build it up. Now I'm going to go into the color hazelnut and just kind of make this a little bit more on the orange side. Now my makeup always looks crazy, but you all know that once we get to once I do my foundation, everything like that, everything all comes together pretty seamlessly. This will all come together though. You all will definitely see. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and take the color mocha and we will start to just lightly build the brown. I'm going to tap more of this color in. My eyes are really dry and I used a super matte concealer, so maybe I should have used something a little bit more hydrating to build a smoky eye just so I can get a little bit more of a better blend, but it doesn't really matter. This palette is phenomenal. You'll be able to blend either way. I just might have to spend a little bit more time on these darker colors. Y'all, these winds, if you're in Southern California and you have sinuses like me, I know you are struggling because I am. It has been sinus central for me. I feel like today I sound a little weird. I thought I was getting sick, but I don't think I am. I take my zinc like so much. Like, let me know. Do you guys take vitamins? I know like ever since like this, you know, the apocalypse started, because I don't want to like say the name of it. Ever since that started, I've been really just trying to take care of my health. In fact, I'm juicing. I have my juice that I made. I'm going to finish drinking it after I film. I've been taking zinc. I've been taking B12. I've been taking all kinds of vitamins, and I feel like I haven't gotten really sick because I've been taking such good care at least health-wise, I feel I've been taking care of myself, been working out consistently, trying to eat right. You all know that I've mentioned here before, I'm kind of struggling on like, not like a weight loss journey, but more of toning up. I'm kind of like plateaued, kind of stuck here. But other than that, I've been taking a lot of pride in the sense that I've definitely stuck to taking my vitamins and just making sure that, you know, I stay healthy, because it's a crazy time we're living in and there's so many twists and turns. I feel like every day there's a new rule or new this, new that. So anyways, yeah, I'll take vitamins. Okay, now I'm going to go into the color Coffee Beans and just kind of still build it up. Kind of just going to make it a very, very brown, smoky eye. It's looking slightly patchy, but that's just because I have really dry eyelids. But still, this palette is super blendable. You can manipulate this palette however you like to your liking. I really love this palette so much. These browns are phenomenal. You could see, at least in the transition, like they are blending so beautifully. Lastly, I'm going to take that color Cinnamon and then just kind of keep building it. I'm going to do more of tapping to kind of fill in those areas where my eyes are dry and it may look a little patchy. But again, my skin is super dry right now. When we get more towards the summertime, my skin goes into oily mode. And that's where I have to really mattify everything. Y'all, I haven't done a smoky eye in a minute. I feel like I don't even know what I look like with a smoky eye anymore. Smoky eyes were super in when I was younger, when like the MAC days, like the days where we only wore MAC, like smoky eyes were just like the thing. Y'all remember that? Who remembers smoky eyes? Because I sure do. Now I'm just going to blend this all together right here. And then for underneath the brow bone, I'm going to go ahead. I love to tap into the color Natural and Frothy. This is more of like a true pearl white, and this is more of a peach. And I just lightly graze it. Nothing crazy. You guys all know how to do makeup. It's pretty much me just showing you brands that I think you should have, because I feel like people are kind of over learning how to do makeup unless it's from like a professional makeup artist like Ariel, Mario, Harouche. They have videos on YouTube where, you know, they collab and they do makeup on influencers. So I feel like we're past the day and age where people who love makeup aren't really teaching how to do makeup anymore, because it's like, it's almost like it's common knowledge now, you know, right? So there's other things that people want to see on YouTube. So this is what she's looking like, very smoky. It's so beautiful, these colors, y'all. I can't wait to see the final product. So let's go ahead and do some face makeup. So I'm just adding some, the NAC Y2 Pollution Essence Booster that I talked about here on a Box Return review. Let me take these off because these drive me nuts when I'm putting on face makeup. But y'all know I always have my hoops on because I'm a hoops type of girl. I think I'm going to do my face makeup with you here on camera, kind of make this another get ready with me. So I've been using, and I picked this up at Marshall's for $4.99 a while ago, the Revlon Colorstay 24 Hours Normal Dry Skin Foundation. It's more of, it feels like more of a, what are those? Tinted moisturizers. It smells really good though. It smells like perfume. Lately I haven't been using though really foundations, y'all. I've been using concealers, like a mix of different concealers, and using that for foundation because I have so much concealers, and I'm at the point in my makeup collection where I'm just trying to use what I have. And even if I'm out of a product, like use something else that's similar. So I've had this foundation for a while. I just never really got to it. And as you can see, it's more of a tinted moisturizer. It's literally like barely any coverage at all. So you have to build it up, but it smells really, really good. But yeah, anyways, I've been using concealers mostly for my foundation, and I actually really like how it looks. Like, I know Kylie Cosmetics rebranded, but before they did, they had like a huge sale at Ulta. And I actually have one right, do I have them right here? I have them right here. They're these ones, and I had stocked up on them. I have them in Pine Nut. They were only like $5. So I stocked up on those. In fact, I have to open one because I only have a couple more concealers left. So I stocked up on these, And I know that this is like her old formula, so I'm just using what I have. And then once I get past, like you can see this is like too dark, right? But it's gonna end up evening out. So I'm kind of just using what I have. And by doing this, I'm kind of figuring out how to use makeup that's either too dark or too light for my face. Like this is probably too dark for concealer, but I'm gonna go ahead and mix it in with that Revlon and create a foundation. So here is, well, let me show you all. See how I literally just made that all blend? Like I'm telling you, like there's bartenders that are like mixologists. I feel like I'm the mixologist when it comes to mixing foundations and concealers because I just know how to nail it. So what you want to do to clean up, and you guys probably already know this, but I just take my foundation brush and just kind of go up and just kind of erase anything that I did way outside my eye. I feel like you guys have seen me do this on my channel. I'm pretty sure you all have. And that's all I do to basically clean it up. I don't use tape. Some people use tape. Some people are just really good and don't have to clean it up, but I kind of get sloppy with it. But yeah, so this is how I clean it up. By the way, y'all, if you're in Southern Cal, SoCal, what is up with this weather? Like it has gone from just like cold to now like really hot, and it just doesn't make sense. And by the way, I'm using the Huda Beauty translucent powder in the color translucent. Or, I'm sorry, in the color Sugar Cookie. I kind of just press it in. Don't really let it bake. I only really bake if I'm going somewhere and I know that like my makeup needs to sit all day. But other than that, I don't know, just kind of like my skin's already dry. So if I let powders sit too long, I look super dry. So now that we have some face makeup done, I wanted to show you all how this transition palette is literally used for multiple components of your face. Like I was saying, you can use caramel and toffee for bronzers. Now, I don't want to speak for those who are deeper tones, but let me know if these colors right here, such as mocha, cinnamon, and coffee bean, would be basically combinations that you could use for bronzer. I know that for fair to medium skin like me, you could definitely get away with caramel and toffee. So I'm going to go ahead and dip into those two colors to create a bronzer and show you all how beautiful it is. You could honestly even use honey and, natural and frothy for underneath your eyes, which I'll probably do just so I could show you all what that would look like as powder. Like I'm telling you, this is an extremely versatile pigmented palette. Like, look, this is supposed to be used for eyeshadow. You can totally get away using it for bronzer. Like, Miss Dominique just nailed it, girl. Absolutely nailed it. Stupid hair. Trying to let my hair grow. You all know I've been on like a hair journey. That's why my hair's never really done here on video, is because honestly, I never really do my hair anymore. I used to do it a lot, but I had so much damage to my hair, like consistent heat, consistent curling, consistent extensions, to the point where my hair was like up to here. My hair was so long now, y'all. Like it's crazy how long it is. And I've been super tempted to dye my hair. But then I look at how much progress I've made on my hair care journey, and I'm just like, no, girl, it's not worth it. If you go lighter, you're going to have to bleach, and then you're going to damage your hair again, and then it's going to take you pretty much near 3 years to get it back to what it was, so don't do it. I am all full of powders and stuff, so just ignore that. So now let's contour the nose using the color Toffee. I'm not an expert at contouring my nose. I think I might have used way too much eyeshadow, but it's okay. We're going to blend it out. I'm going to show you how blendable this is. So I'm telling you, this is if like you're a makeup artist on the side and you're looking for a palette that you can use for multiple components of the face and you don't have much space to carry around, you know, bronzers and powders, invest in a palette like this. Like Dominique Cosmetics, low key, y'all, is very pricey. Oh, I should do it under here, but it's so worth it. So I'm going to go ahead and take that color Frothy and blend out the nose contour. Like I'm going to try to use this palette for as much as I can to really show you that you can almost do a full face here. See how I'm just blending out that contour? I'm sorry if I move fast. I'm so used to doing my makeup so quick. I love doing makeup. Like makeup is it's like my therapy. Not that I have issues. I'm not saying I have issues, but I think everyone needs to find something that brings them peace. Aside from being around the people you love, and makeup is just one of those things where like I have full control over, like complete full control, and it just makes me feel so beautiful. Like see how I was able to blend out that contour, like that's crazy. And I'm using that color Neutral to blend out the bottom of the lip. And now we're gonna go ahead and add some blush. And I'm telling you guys, we have basically 3 options for blush in this palette. Well, kind of 4. We have Soft and Sweet, Blushing Chai, and Hazelnut. I want to say if you are a deeper skin tone, I feel like that would look beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and use Soft and Sweet. And I'm going to go ahead and take the same brush I've been using for my bronzer, but on the side that I haven't really used. I'm going to go ahead and add some blush. Like, see y'all? I can go lower. Like I'm telling you, this is so cool. To have a palette like this in your collection that can just do so freaking much. I feel like it's been a while. Well, I haven't really ever had a palette where you can basically do like a full freaking face. Like, I think this is the first palette. So I'm going to go ahead and take that color Frothy and just take like an angled brush and then just kind of clean up. I always do this to give myself a little bit more of a sharper look. I know some people call it the Santa Claus, like they'll bake, but I just like to take powders or lighter colors and just do this. And it really just helps to sculpt out the face, especially because my face is uneven. Like you could tell my jaw, it's not that even. I'm going to go ahead and dip into the color Natural and just use this to brighten up the eyes. Like you see the difference? This palette, I'm telling you all. Like if there's one palette on this channel that I recommend to you all, it's this one. So look at the face makeup, y'all. Like, isn't that crazy? Like this is all from an eyeshadow palette. Crazy. So when you get to this part and you feel like you kind of cut off maybe a little bit too much of your eyeshadow, just use the shadow brush you used for all your transition shades and just kind of like tap in there. And you can go ahead and plop back on basically any makeup you feel you erased. So I went ahead and added some highlight. And I know most of you will probably ask, I'm using this palette. It's really pretty. If y'all don't have it, get it. It's from Glowdient. It just says makeup palette, but it's a highlight palette. So for my brows, I went ahead and used the Trace Steak Brow Pencil in Espresso. It's like this chunky stick. So for those of you who are going to ask, I do get questions about my brows. I normally use the Milani brow pencil in the color Ebony, but I'm running out of that one and all I have are browns. And I feel like brown is a little warm for my hair color, but it's okay. I'm trying to use up my products. And then I'm topping it off with the Benefit Cosmetics Gimme Brow in the number 3 because it's basically like an ebony color. So this is just what I'm using on my brows in case any of you do ask. So lashes, I use the Profusion. I want to say these are in the style Blow Me Away or Blow Them Away, something like that. So let's go ahead and let's finish the bottom of the eyes. So for the bottom of the eyes, I think we're going to go ahead and keep it very brown and smoky. I'm going to go ahead and just use the color, I want to say Cinnamon, and I'm just going to go ahead and smoke out the bottom. So nothing too special here. Okay, so look how beautiful the makeup is. Like, this was like literally 90% of just a transition palette. So last but not least, I wanted to go ahead and move on to the lippies. So I have right here the Lemonade lip glosses, which I think there's something different on the website. I'll go ahead and link them down below. But these lip glosses, especially the one in, I want to say, Peach Tea, went viral because Kylie Jenner had used this one and it sold out. These lip glosses are absolutely phenomenal. I hate lip gloss, but there's only a few that I like. These are two that I absolutely love. So if you can get your hands on either Peach Tea or Strawberry Lemonade, they are usually sold out, but when they are back in stock, you have to grab them. I was wearing Strawberry Lemonade throughout this entire video and it just really hydrated my lips. I just took it off because I want to get into this right here, which was their Holiday Lip Glitz. Now, Dominique Cosmetics does beautiful packaging, especially during the holidays. I had won this because I did one of their little quizzes on Instagram and I was so excited when I received it, and they packaged this so well. And even though it wasn't something I bought, I received it so quick. So like the Dominique Cosmetics team is just phenomenal. This is what it looks like in the packaging. So you kind of just got to take it out, but look at how beautiful. Oh my goodness. Absolutely stunning. So we're going to go ahead and put this on so I could show you why you need her lip stuff. So this one right here is more of like a lip liner. Now I'm not going to talk because this is red. It's hard to put on. Not hard to put on, but concentration. Now I want to mention, I absolutely love how this is angled, kind of like an eyebrow pencil, because if it was rounded, I feel like it's more difficult to apply a red when it's rounded. This one gives you more precision in terms of lining your lips. So really good job on this. Oh, and this is in the color, in case they still have it, I'll link down below. This one is in the color Heat of the Moment. This is seriously so easy to put on because of how sharp this is. Like, it just makes it so much easier. So again, if you do not have a lip glitz or this a lip liner from Dominique Cosmetics, get one. Super buttery, so beautiful, like chef's kiss. Now we're going to go ahead and put on the actual lip, which is more of like a gloss, which is perfect for my lips right now because they're super weird. They're like all dry. That is so pretty. Beautiful. So for those of you who want more of a red that's a little bit more with a pink undertone, this one is perfect for you. And if you're someone who doesn't want something that's super matte and is not a lip stain, but is in between a cream and a lip gloss, you want to go with something like this. It feels super hydrating. It looks like a gloss. It's super shiny. It's absolutely beautiful. And I know that this was a holiday one, but you could totally get away using this for the month of February because people make a really big deal about Valentine's Day. I never do because I could really care less. But for those of you who are going to be doing Valentine's Day looks or February looks or want something for like a pop of color for the springtime, this is a beautiful red that you could get away with. So I hope that you all found this video very informative and you saw the quality of the Dominique Cosmetics products that I used, especially the transition palette. Literally, again, a majority of my face is literally Dominique Cosmetics. Like, I use the eyeshadows for, obviously, the eyeshadow, the bronzer, the blush, and to basically brighten and highlight my under eyes. Like, insane, right? That this was all from one palette. If you don't have their lip glosses, try to get them. Try to get one of her lip products. They are phenomenal. They last you such a long time. And again, these are quality products, a little bit more on the pricier side, but quality products. Like, I will not recommend to you all products on here unless I completely stand by them, because you know I will not spend a certain amount of money on certain products, but these are all worth it. So anyways, I hope that you found this episode 2 very informative. Please give it a big thumbs up. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel. Click that bell so you get notified of every time that I do upload a video. Please always continue to be kind and spread peace, love, and happiness. I will see you all in my next video.